Nazir, Fulham is slowly becoming a boogie team to Arsenal.
Yeah, it is. And
Slowly.
And these numbers do confirm that because, Arsenal have struggled against them over the last couple of years. And even in the studio, before we checked in, we were even struggling to remember when last Arsenal even beat them.
Yeah.
We talked about last season, how they struggled against them and how they lost all of the 2 games, or maybe draw one of the 2 games, but you have to find out that they won one of those 2 games. I think Fulham is a challenge for Arsenal right now, considering what you just said. It's a challenge for Arsenal, and this season they have responded to all of their challenges very, very well. Against Newcastle United, they went there and won, and against West Ham United at home, they won comfortably by 2 goals to nil, which shows you the improvement that they have had. And even Arteta came out to loud his team and said they are doing well and they have responded to these big 2 challenges that they have faced over the course of the years, which they have failed. And right now, they are beginning to pick points over there, and these are games that has cost them the title over the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, the last 2 seasons, particularly the previous season, because they dropped 4 points.
Yeah, exactly.
4 points against Fulham the previous season.
So it's a very good chance for them, I think, to pick up points where they have been losing points, and for you to improve. These are the games that you improve so that you can pick points and then continue to beat teams that you have been beaten over the course of the years. And for Arsenal, I think this game is a game where they are expected to dominate the game, keep the ball, and once they get their noses in front, they just get the job done. And that is what we expect from them. Maybe a chance for even Victor Gyökeres to score a goal. I think we are talking about 6 games now.
But we are talking about Gyökeres 6 goals, and nobody's looking at Joao Pedro.
Yes, even Joao Pedro too is struggling.
Yeah, he's struggling too. But why is the focus on Gyökeres?
Because of the expectation.
Yeah, and nobody's actually looking at. No. Listen. I was going to come to that. I just think there is what we call the English media and their bias. Among all the whole strikers that were signed this season in England, Gyökeres is the cheapest. So why is he the one that's getting the most attention?
We all expected Gyökeres to come in and improve Arsenal.
Where are they on the table?
Next level. Yeah, without his goals, they are still comfortable.
Exactly. So that means, is he on the bench?
No, he's not on the bench.
Is he playing?
Yeah, he's playing.
How many goals have Iketike? 3. How many goals have Watemade? 3. How many goals have Joao Pedro? 3.
Among all of these teams, no team that has that shout that if a number 9 comes in, he will improve them and then they will go ahead and win the league.
It is.
That's the expectation.
It is after 7 games.
Some teams after 7 games, of course.
Some things are about the eye test. Yeah, we're watching all of these guys. Watemade, Ekitike, Gyökeres, and who else are we talking? Sheshko, who is playing at the highest of levels. Let's say Ekitike. Let's say Watemade. Gyökeres is obviously the one playing at the highest of levels.
But seriously, if you sit down and watch what Gyökeres is offering Arsenal, it's beyond the goal.
What's he suffering?
Yeah, it's beyond the goal.
See,
I think I
what's he suffering?
I watched 2 videos yesterday. 2 instances.
Gyökeres cannot run.
I watched 2 instances.
There was a game after the Newcastle United game. Sorry to cut you short now. After the Newcastle United game, Ralph was saying Gyökeres did it. Then I said, but that game I watched, I thought it was a battling ram. And then I thought he really occupied the centre backs of Newcastle. He kept them busy. Ralph was like, no, this and that. Ralph made all of the noises, and then I kept quiet. And the next day, Arteta was granting his press conference. Arteta spoke about how Gyökeres occupied the CBs. And then I was still watching when Rio Ferdinand said he will hate to play against a striker like that who is in your face.
Rio Ferdinand is a liar. Rio Ferdinand is a very big liar.
He's here to finish.
And that's not all. Then Alan Shearer now said that there was one thing that he was known for in his playing days, which was the fact that if he's not scoring, he will make sure you know that he's there.
Is that why he finished? Is that why he finished at the highest goal scorer in the English Premier League?
There is what we call.
No. What if he not? See, Merino got on that pitch. You understand? How many games has he taken? How many games has he taken Ekitike and Sesko and Watemade to look like proving Premier League players?
They have scored only.
I'm not talking about the goals.
But then again, for this guy, everybody listen, Raf. If you want to follow all those poorly rated, Upe explained it that day in the studio when we were at that place. They look at the amount of time you touch the ball, the amount of distance you cover, the amount of shots you take. That's how they used to put that rating. So when I see people taking that rating, I just like, because it's beyond that. No, listen to me, Raf. I'll tell you this. I have worked at a very high level, and I'm still working at a very high level with Simeon Bed. I'll take you back to what Simon told us about Boniface after the defeat to Rwanda, where they had that problem in the dressing room. Simon said this, and I quote. It was at the airport. Sadiq Umar was there. I sat with Sadiq when Sadiq told me that Simon shout for Boniface for inside dressing room now. So I thought I look at Simon and said, true. Simon I say yes. He said because as a striker, when you are not scoring, occupy the defenders. That's a professional footballer. So when you hear this guy speak, it was Nigeria against Rwanda. He said, when you see that when it's not going for you as a striker, you see, that is one thing about me. You know why sometimes it looks like I know football so well? It's because I don't argue with those who I feel like are in the field. If you tell me, I will accept. I will listen. Because the first step of is listening and learning. A player who is playing at the highest level like Moses Simon, with Sadiq Umar there, and they both said, Sadiq said, that was why if you notice in the game between so and so, I think he mentioned between Sociedad against Villarreal, that he noticed he was not having the best of games. So what he was doing was that he was not having, so what he was doing was that he was ensuring that he covered all of the spaces the CBs would like to attack. So he was that was how he lasted 90 minutes, because the coach now found out with Sadiq occupying the CBs, others from behind will come in and score. That was Sadiq speaking. Simon now said very good that, but this one is not going for you. You stood up there and you are walking and you are expecting the ball. If the ball is not coming, because Rwanda were playing a low block in Uyo, Simon said if the ball is not coming, what you should do is you will drop down, and then when the ball is in the opening half, you will not stay where you expect the ball. You will stay where the defender want to run into, and then you block it. Check all of those Jokeres video that you showed. He was blocking the runs of the defenders.